Alright, you guys, this is a 15-10 and my opponent's rated 7-9-9. 7-9-9. And obviously we're playing the Vienna. So this is unrated, which is a good job because otherwise it would be a 0-16 for me. And I'm not feeling too clever at the moment. And I've got a gin. Right, so this is what I call the semi-copycat. I get this a lot in the Vienna. A lot of people just instinctively bring out both knights, yeah? And now, so I've just defended that pawn, second time, and now he's thrown in the bish. Bish, bash, bosh. Okay, so he's kind of threatening to take the knight, and that's generally not too bad a thing. So my thoughts are develop the knight, bishop to here. I don't feel the need to break the pin. Knight here is a thought. Not chest cold. To defend the knight and not have to mess up my pawns, but then my queen's blocked in, yeah? So let's bring knight to here. If he wants to take, I'm going to take that with b. And that's okay. It gives me a pawn majority here, which means I can push d4, and if he takes, I capture again, and that means that my b pawn has actually gone from there to c to d, giving me a 2-on-1 in the centre. Okay, happy days, that's fine. My opponent is called BBY Helena, and it looks like it could be a lady. Right, so thoughts are developing and castling. I think, unless there's a direct threat to my king, which there ain't, that bishop's stuck in right now. Okay, so I think he's maybe castled prematurely. I'm going to bring out my bishop in preference to castling, and I'll tell you for why. Because it comes with a pin on the knight, right? And it's prompt my opponent to push his or her H pawn. So I think drop back here. If she wants to go again, I can drop here, giving me 2 attackers on that pawn, right? But I think it'd be foolhardy. So I'm quite happy with my position so far. All right, here we go. So she's now getting ready to bring out the bishop probably to here. Could come there, again with a similar idea of maybe swap off and open up the rook. So, is my king safe? Could be safer. Let's castle. Am I worried about the bishop coming out here? So one thing really to think about is to try and give as much thought to your opponent's moves as to your own. So one thing you can do is flip the board. So okay, if I'm black here, if I'm black, what are my thoughts? Yeah, I think, you know, bishop there or even bishop here looks fair. The knight, my knight can't really improve. This knight could maybe go to there. This is frustrating that that knight's pinned. And what would I most fear from my opponent's point of view? Well, I think castling. I think, you know, quite often I'm a player. I like to prevent my opponent from castling if I can. I'm not too worried about this. If she wants to start giving up her bishops, that's great. You know, if I end up with 2 bishops against 2 knights, that's nothing really to worry about. Okay, so I've got a couple of options. That's a safe square. Another thought is take out the knight hitting the queen, forcing probably queen to recapture, and then I could go here once that knight's out of the way. In fact, the knight is pinned, so I could come here now, but then is she just going to push that pawn and then force me back? So I'm going to come back here. She wants to take, I'll recapture with now the c pawn, reinstate my pawn structure, and giving us a pretty even kind of position. Okay. Or I could even capture the a pawn. Yeah, let's capture the a pawn. Let's live a bit. Live dangerously. So, interestingly, we've got these kind of symmetrical-ish pawn chains in the middle. Mine is light squared, which means that my bishop can get through my pawn chain, but I can't get through hers. And she's got a light square bishop, which means that she can get through hers, but not through mine. So these aren't the happiest bishops in the world. But in general, I'm thinking I want to get my pawns onto light square. So that's a thought. More gin, let's see what happens. Am I worried about this? Knight's still pinned, I'm happy about that. Is d4 a thought? d4, and if takes, then c takes. And I'm increasing my central pressure. I kind of like that. Oh, I won. Okay. Well, never mind. Let's do a review anyway. It's always a good idea to do a review. Where's the first mistake? Wow, 96.8 accuracy. Oh, she's done well, eh? Done well for a 799. Book, 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 book. Best. Excellent. Best. Yeah. So here, I mean, there's nothing, no one's put a foot wrong here. Bishop is excellent. There was a better move. What was it? Okay. Defending an undefended pawn. But, like I said, I liked having the pin. So, yeah, kind of likes that. That's best. See, plus 0.3 now. Very, very close. I don't know why she resigned that one. Why did you resign that one? Why put a 15-10 out, play well, get into a good position against somebody rated like 700 points higher, and then, apparently it's a better move, and then resign the game? Who knows? Bringing the knight back? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. What was the name? What was the character's name in Queen's Gambit? Jiref. Takes and then takes. That, I'm happy about that. A takes b3 is better than c takes b3. C takes b3 was okay. But now it's put me in an analysis mood. Don't want to be in that. Okay, A takes c3 is best, and it didn't go on much longer. So that was okay. Develops a piece, show the line. What does it recommend? Yeah, d4. So I was talking about d4, I said d4, didn't I? I did. And then the point of h3 here is to prevent the bishop from coming to there. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's look for another open challenge, because I've still got gin left. So who's that? 11:59. He's not interested. 10-minute unrated 856. Let's go. Come on. Bad at chess, 1 taken, it says. Come on, mate. You got this. Don't let it abort. Come on. You can learn so much more by playing a stronger opponent. He resigned. How do you even resign without making a move? Surely it's just abort. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not playing a 30. I want a quickish game. Try that one again. Okay, 1286. Come on. Oh, cowards. All of you cowards. Should you play Blitz? There's no unrated Blitz. Let's do it. People say to me, why don't you stream on Twitch? Aha. You've fallen for my wayward queen line, huh? So I think the best move is knight c6. Alrighty. Okay, well now the bishop can come out and we're targeting f7. So I'm rated 1249 at Blitz. Okay, now I think the move is to bring the knight in. The killer attack knight, the Viennese horse. Now look, I've got 3 pieces out to black's 1 piece. Do I want to take off their bishop? What's it? Is that? It's not Portugal, is it? It is Portugal. Do I want to take off his bishop and bugger up his pawns? That is the question. Do I want to do that? No, let's just keep stuff on. Let's castle. This is a decent knight. It's a happy knight. Right, that's not great. I've got this now, look. And now the king has to move. And can't get there or there. So the king has to move sideways. And now, Kingy is going to lose castling rights. Which isn't good for Kingy. Kingy sad. Kingy no go safe now. Inni. Right. Here. Now this bishop's tied to that. So that's another thing that I'm starting to just include in my insane self-talk. Right. Is this stuff that's tied to the defence. So I've got a fort. My fort is knight here attacking the pawn. Well, that drops a pawn. So the trick to blitzing is not to blitz too quick. Okay. Sounds kind of simplistic, but if you've got 5 minutes, don't play it like it's 3 minutes or 1 minute, right? So many games, the games that I lose at Blitz, I'm playing far quicker than I have to play. Okay, can't get home. I'm not really attacking that, it's defended, so I think dropping the bishop back, because the bishop's controlling a couple of good squares around the king, right? Now, I've still got then the option of knight to here attacking the rook. It'd be great to attack something else at the same time. Let's put the bishop here. And I'll tell you why I'm doing that, because if he wants to trade off, suddenly my f-pawn's gone, and boom, boom. Huh. Well, I'm just inclined to push in this instance. Right, but now I have a thought. What is it? What was my thought? My thought is, if I take out that bishop, yeah, one of these pawns takes, say that one takes, I can go in there. If he doesn't trade off, that pawn's hanging. So it's actually a fork. I'm going to trade off the bishop. I don't like that bishop lined up with my king, so yeah, he didn't even think about that, but actually now this pawn is vulnerable, yeah? So I'm going to send my knight in there. And if he doesn't want to trade his bishop, but I think that bishop trade would be good for me, because look, now I'm attacking the knight, I'm also eyeing up this pawn here, and that simply blunders a piece, right? Look at me, I've got 2 minutes on the clock, but boom, I win, right? This is the thing about blitzing, okay? Take some time over your moves. Look at these white bars here, right? That's me thinking. It's me gassing as well, I'm talking to you. But the longest that this fella from Portugal thought was 7 seconds over any move. So, you know, they're thinking, I'm playing some dumbass 1249, I'm nearly 100 points high rated. Yeah, but little did they know that I was thinking about my blitzing. Thinking about my blitzing, blood. Okay, let's do another blitz. Quite enjoyed that. Some gin left, let's go. Okay, got black. Okay, now sometimes you can blitz out your moves if you know your openings. So now, he's had to make 2 moves with the bishop. Yeah? Knight defends pawn. Let's develop the bishop. Look at this. Always like to have a poke at that little sensitive area. Now, he's 2 moves away from getting his king out, so I get to centralise my rook now, and he's going to have to block with something. And he can't block with the bishop, because I can take, and now he's got nothing left to block. In fact, what's he going to block with? What's he even going to block with? Ah, boom! Boom shakalaka, innit? Right. So this looks very, very natural. Just build up that thing here. Right. And yet we are unconcerned. I'm thinking bishop here looks nice, because then I've got bishop and rook looking at that square. And if this knight moves out of the way, in goes the rook. However, I do expect this c3 push. So I'm going to just drop my bishop back here. Already, I like black. I'm going to get this bishop out. I might just put it here, where it's playing a nice defensive role. It's kind of cementing the king side. Right. A few ideas here. What I like to do here is to pair up the knight, and that frees the queenie up to go on her way. Yeah. Basically, yeah. So the queen's now free because this pawn no longer is the only defender of that knight. Yeah. So currently it's queen or that, so you don't want it to be that. Okay. Right, drop the bishop back. Because then if bishop takes bishop, I've got f takes. Yeah. That then allows me to put rookie rook on here, lined up with king e2. Nearly out of genius there. Oh, darling, you smell gorgeous. What is it? It's gin. Right, A. What are you doing? Queen b6, very standard move in the French. As soon as that dark squared bishop vacates its starting square. Aha. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want some evil. Let's get some evil on. I like in this move, right? Always good to put a knight in the center. Knights in the center, at least knights in here, can control the maximum number of squares. And he's got control. He can't be kicked away by any pawn other than Freddy the F pawn. And Freddy's got a very important job to do, defending the king. What's that about? You want to put your knight here. Is that your thought? Well, how about rook f8? Now this knight moves. Got 2 attackers on there. He has got 2 defenders. Okay, now. So here we play through the scenarios, right? If I allow him to take, I take. There, rook a to e8. If knight takes, pawn takes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, clever, clever. He gets out of it with check. I could play rook here to block, and then maybe rook here, or I could just dodge out the way with the king. He's only got dark squared bishop, but I think my king is safe enough. Okay, he's had to move his knight, but now look. Oh, just goes from worse to worse, doesn't it? Now I'm attacking the knight, I'm attacking the pawn. Pawn can't take, pawn is iced. Ice, baby. Okay. Now, first thought. You see, I almost just played my first thought. Never play your first thought. You find a good move, look for a better one. Can't find a better one. Taking it. I'm down to 145, so, you know, it's hurry up time. Thinking ahead. Oh, look, bishop took. I'm thinking double up. Get out of it. Knight there, no. Undefended. Knight. Even sacking the rook for a knight and a pawn really opens up his magi. Then I've even got like bishop in. That is, do you know, it's a thought. It's a thought, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Still, this. It's not really a checkmate if I've got a rook defending f8. So, oh dear, that's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. Chess and gin. Get in. Okay, first thought, bishop g3. Bishop's pinned, can't move. Bang, bang. Congratulations. You've unlocked a whole new level of, oh no, my rook, my knight, eh? Oh, that was painful, eh? Okay, he's got two attackers on here. He's only got one defender. My opponent hasn't mastered the goldfish. Okay, so I see what you're doing. You've pinned this, so iced. Ice, baby. Now, if I take that, takes. No, king can't even take back. Haha! So, do I take with this? Oh, I've got 30 seconds left. If rook takes, you lose your rook. King can't take back. Even though this rook's pinned, it's still check. Mother figure. This pawn is undefended. Boom! Shake. Call me Sheikh Ibn the Room, innit? Fantastic. Okay, there you go. Chess on gin. Lots of good fun. Just wanted to make one video for you guys today. Like I say, I'm not 100% on top form, but that was jolly good fun. Do enjoy it. I do find sometimes alcohol is a wicked mistress. That sometimes, I think sometimes one drink can loosen you up a little bit and maybe help you to be a little bit more attacking. I know my, one of my chess heroes, Simon Williams, does like a bit of a drink, couple of beers. You know what I mean? When he plays for fun, at least. But yeah, that was pretty devastating. Let's just check out the review quickly. Obviously, if you have a lot of alcohol or anything else that might be a relaxant of your personal choice, it's not going to be a good thing. There's a missed win in here, but 2 blunders by my opponent. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, it's just asking for this, yeah, and then the bishop's got to move. So now already black is slightly in the ascendancy. That's excellent. Da-dum. Excellent. Excellent but slow. Excellent. Inaccuracy. Why? I bet it wanted him to develop the bishop and pin that. What do you reckon? Ah, okay. That's a fucking thought, mate. Anyway, so rook e8 is best, and he took some time, figured it out. King is pretty much forced to move, and now we are on top. But you can see that I've got at least one big mistake coming up. So what's going on here? That's best. Happy. That's okay. Better would be... Okay, preventing the bishop pin. Prevent the bishop pin. But like, you know, the bishop pin came. It's like... There. Best. Excellent. Not great. Okay. What should I have done? Huh. Pushed. Okay. I don't really see why, but hey. Takes. That's excellent. What's best? H takes is better. This is a funny thing sometimes. You know, I don't know which one to take with. I guess because my rook had already moved to e8. Maybe. I don't know. But I mean, look. Bottom line, it's capturing towards the centre. If in doubt, all other things being equal, capture towards the middle of the damn board, right? Because it could give you a bit of a majority later on. Okay, anyway, I don't do it. He does that. Likes that move. It's attacking a pawn. That's a mistake. What, was b3 better? b3 was better. Haha. Okay. Knight in is good, but could be improved. a5. Ah, look, if pawn takes, I've got queen here. I think possibly just wins the rook outright, do you think? Maybe that's... I missed it. But hey, you know, it's chess on gin. So he moves his bishop back there. I guess to defend this pawn. I don't know really. He says he should have developed, so probably knight d2 is best. Let's find out. Knight d2 is best. But he doesn't like that. This misses a winning move. Alright. Quiz time. There's a winning move. There's a winning move here. A winning move, huh? Oh, I don't bloody know. No, I haven't the foggiest. Okay, what's the winning move? Go on then. I mean, it says it's gone from 1.4 to 5.1 with that move. That's the difference, but I know winning. No, please, if you can explain that to me, great. Anyway, so knight b to d2 is a great move. Jolly good. That's excellent. Not so good. Good, because you're in a fork. Queen c4 check is best, obs. King h8 is a great move. Yeah, well, I didn't exactly have an awful lot of choices, mate, to be honest, to be fair. Knight d2 is a blunder. Because, oof, that's a mistake. I thought it was good. It was good. Should have done that. Really? Don't get it. But anyway, I did that. He did this. I did that. Oh, I could have pushed a check. That would have been even more eviler, innit? Even more eviler. Is it? A little bit more evil. But anyway, that's as evil as we got. And then I played this, which isn't great. What's the idea there? Knight into here or something like that? Maybe knight into there. Look, there's a potential king-queen fork defended by this guy, but... Ooh, that could have been good. Okay. Anyway, he plays rook here, and then I play there, and then he does that. That's a great move, apparently. Why, defending my knight? Got to. And that's just fucking stupid. Loses this. Does that. Best move. Kind of alright. Obviously, I can't take the queen because then rook takes e8 is mate. It's not actually, though. If I take the queen, it's minus 24 at best. And if he takes here, then I just drop the rook back and I'm just like up a queen. Yeah, the computer's saying that knight to f8 is even better, but hey, hey. So look, that's it. Doesn't matter what state you're in. It's a game. It's a sport. Let's enjoy it. So we've played, what, 3 games? Learned a bit from each one. That's the point. If you learn from each game, then you learn, you get better. Learn from each game. That's all there is to it, guys. Anyway, time for more gin for me. I've had a bloody long day. I've spent 8 hours writing a chapter of a book on, what was it on? Science fakery about diet advice in the 20th century, throughout the 20th century. So my brain is fried, but it's okay. I'm going to soak it in gin and we shall all be fine in the morning. So there you go. That's your bedtime story from Uncle Ben. Good night.